Before we get into the episode, I wanted to do this recap. Michael and I did the 2023, but we didn't get to do it on a triumvirate episode. So since we're all here, I just figured this might be the best time to do it because I figure, hey, might as well just create the extra content. I'm probably just going to have this be like a separate post or whatever. So I wanted to do a 2024 end of year recap. I have a list of the movies we did here. Basically, like, we don't need to get into details or anything. I just want to get your guys' thoughts on the types of movies we've covered, the quality of them, and if you think this is one of the best years or not. Starting out in January, we have Speed Racer.
Nice.
Yeah.
By the Wachowskis.
Of course.
What I really liked about that one has been on our list for a while, and, well, Steph and I knew that one isn't really like a super popular one, but it was one that I think both of us really enjoyed. It's just really fun. It doesn't really take itself too seriously, and I think it expertly caught the feel of the anime in real life, and I just thought it was a pretty damn good movie.
Freaking love that movie.
I still have to see it.
What?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it.
Get off this podcast and go watch it right now.
And after that, we saw Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Damn.
Can't go wrong with that. I bet a lot of people are probably wondering, like, why the hell did it take us so long to do Pulp Fiction? Especially because I literally got inspiration for our logo from the box art for that movie.
True.
That's
Dang.
funny.
Yeah.
After that, Legion.
Oh my god.
That was an interesting one.
What?
It was
We
so-
did
it
that
was
this
so
year?
awesome.
What
I know,
the
that was-
hell?
I didn't realize we did it so long ago.
Yeah, that was
I
March.
thought it was just like a couple months ago.
Oh, snap.
Wow.
Dang.
I can't believe it's been that long.
The year just flew by.
Yeah.
Still awesome. I'm so glad I finally got to watch the last season of that show.
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad
think you
you
guys
did
were
too.
mentioning it late 2023. You guys were
Yeah.
mentioning it. And so I was like, hey, fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm glad. That
Good
show
choice.
is so fucking good. Oh my gosh, that show's so fucking good.
Still
And
so good.
yeah, it holds up, and it just tears you up just to see how things all play out, and it's just so complex.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
Classic.
I freaking love that. I know it's not so cool anymore, but when I just want to like have something on in the background, I'll either put on Harry Potter or the Pirates franchise. And
That
I don't
one
care
really
how
surprised
bad
me.
I know, I don't care how bad people think it is. I think they're all good.
I hadn't seen that movie in like over a decade, and I went back. Still holds up. That movie is awesome. Great
good.
writing on that. The lines are just so interesting, and they all set up something. Like, it's all meaningful. That's a solid movie.
Right.
The other way that it surprised me was that movie now on our YouTube channel is the most watched.
Really? It surpassed.
It surpassed Leon the Professional,
Yeah.
which I didn't think was ever going to be topped. I thought that was just like a fluke,
Gonna
right?
always-
Which is
Yeah,
also
yeah.
an awesome movie that you guys ditched me on.
Oh, that one? Yeah. Oh man.
There are a couple that I was sad I wasn't a part of, and that was one of them. What was the other one that I was really mad? Oh, Dr. Sleep.
Yep.
I'm still mad about that one, you guys.
I didn't even know that you weren't in that one.
Yeah.
Actually, honestly, I
No,
thought
I wasn't. Yeah, and it's funny because that was I wasn't a big fan of The Shining before I saw Dr. Sleep. It was like Dr. Sleep that actually finally explained to me like what the hell was going on in The Shining.
Right.
And after Dr. Sleep, I was actually able to understand The Shining for the first time in my life.
Wow.
Another popular one, Dune Part 2.
Oh.
I still haven't seen the first one even.
You haven't? Oh, man.
Oh,
Denis
dang.
Villeneuve, he's killing it.
Yeah.
This one was a special one because we don't do a whole lot of these, but that one we actually covered a couple months after it
Yeah.
released. Michael was really adamant about like, hey, let's do like how we did with the first Dune movie, cover it shortly after, actually comes out in theaters.
Yeah.
I think it actually came out in like April or maybe like late March, but that one was supposed to come out in December of 2023 and it got pushed back a few months.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, that one was a lot of fun. And what's cool about those is that we don't have like a lot of notes to go off of. We just kind of go off of what we remember from seeing in theaters.
Right.
And you've only seen it the once. It's not like you've seen it more than once, like a lot of.
Yep.
That's interesting.
So with those, we kind of just shoot from the hip.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
After that, Twister.
Yeah.
You know, Steph and I, we like our disaster flicks.
Yeah, that one's a
You know, I
classic.
still haven't seen the new one. And that makes me sad.
Twisters.
Steph and I were planning on doing that one regardless. Like that one had been on our list for a long time.
Mm.
We didn't even know that a sequel was going to be coming out.
That's hilarious, dude. That's funny.
So yeah, it worked out pretty well because it was just we needed a movie to do. We hadn't done a disaster flick in a while, and Twisters is coming out soon. So it's like, you know, let's do Twister. Lean into it.
That's cool. Yeah, Twister's a good movie. I've seen that several times. I love that one.
I've seen it so many times.
Oh man, the first time we saw it, we got tickets and we got it late. It was at the Cinema Star, back when we used to have those theaters. Yeah, in San Bernardino. Yeah. I think it was either in San Bernardino. Where the hell was it?
It was a great theater. It was in San Bernardino on East Street.
Yeah, there was one in Riverside too. I think we went to that one more often. It's right there by Delia's Grinders. I don't remember. I don't know if you guys ever went there or the Ben and Jerry's that was there. They had a straight up.
Well, I think there's more than one Delia's Grinders now, isn't there?
Because shoot! Okay.
There's one. Yeah, because there's one on right by where I live, which is on Van Buren.
Wow, good for them. Twister. God, we just got long story short, we got front row seats because we had nothing else, and that was back when you couldn't pre-schedule your ticket. You know, you just walked in and catch
reserve seating.
No reserve seating. So we walked in and it was like, oh, these are the only ones left, and we got so motion sick because you're just staring
can't even
at
see what's
thing.
going on.
It doesn't even matter how far back you lean; it's still craning your neck. You're like, yeah, dang it.
Damn, that's dedication. What came after that? Oh man, Poor Things.
Oh.
Didn't you see that one right after it came out in the theaters? Or did you do that one?
Close.
That was another one, yeah.
Yeah, pretty close. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dang, that one was a pleasant surprise. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that one was one of my favorites that we covered for sure. It just blew me away. Just, yeah.
And I think I mentioned that episode, but before Michael had even seen it, he was like, hey, put down Poor Things next because we're going to do that one. Well, have you seen it? And he was like, nope, but I'm going to.
That's it. You had mentioned it, and I got so excited, and you said it's Emma Stone. I'm like, oh, dang. And I was hearing, so it was getting accolades, and I knew that was all I knew. She's in it. You mentioned it, and it was an artsy kind of movie, and she's getting all these accolades, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to support her. And also, it seemed really trippy. I had no idea that there was. I had no idea about the other thing until I'm about to watch it, and then people start looking at me, and they go, huh, really?
You didn't know what you're getting into?
I didn't know what I was getting into, but I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm. Great directing. Yorgos Lanthimos, he's a genius.
Seriously, man. All the way. Kinds of Kindness is, I think, out on Hulu now.
Is it? Okay, I gotta check that one out.
Yeah, me too. I'm sad that I didn't get to see it in theater, but I'm happy that, get to check it out.
Oh, classic. Grease came after that.
Oh my god,
this one for sure. I remember I was putting feelers out there, so I was just like, hey, I think I was the one that was like really pushing for this because I really have a soft spot for Grease.
Sure.
I wouldn't have said no to that. I freaking love that movie.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure. I was like, all right, so how do you guys feel about Grease? And Steph was down, but Michael's like, I ain't down with that shoe bop bop. You know, like fuck that.
Chickity chang shibop. No. I had seen it one summer, like several times over the summer. I was staying with my aunt, and I couldn't. I was like, it's not West Side Story. It's not. I don't know. I couldn't get behind it. Although just mad crush on Olivia Newton-John, R.I.P. I couldn't take my eyes off her. I was just like, wow.
All right, so Olivia, for you get Danny Zuko stuff, and then I guess I get Frenchie.
Cool.
There we go. Hey.
The Shining, you know, we were just talking about that not so long ago.
I know.
This is one of the best. Yeah, this year's damn.
Got some bangers for 2024. The Shining was, of course, Steph wanted to do. We got her in on that one because she was upset that we didn't get her in on Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, those movies are so good. The Shining. Oof.
You ready for this one, Michael? Hereditary.
Oh, that movie. Disturbing. That one, there's just like, for me, that's like The Exorcist. When you see it, there's no forgetting like the first time where you were when you saw it, and just horrendous.
That one was kind of difficult to pencil in because I was down to watch it, but Michael, that was his favorite horror movie, but also at the same time, it's the most disturbing movie he's ever seen. So he was kind of on the fence of like, do I actually want to go through with this again?
Yeah, he would try to he would ease in and just be like, so we're gonna do that one now, and I'm just like, I mean, I'm
Do we
I'm
have
open to it.
to?
I'm open to it. I'm really open to it. But I'm like, man,
Someday.
I'm like, I gotta say my prayers before I watch that movie.
Yeah.
I gotta be right with Jesus before I watch that movie again. Good
Did
God.
you shower in holy water?
Oh my gosh! I mean, bathed really. Just dabbed at my eyes with as well. Please.
Follow that one up with V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
Steph and I.
Which I've never seen. I hear good things. I hear good things. I'm so
Wow,
glad you guys did
really?
that one. Yeah. What
Leave
did you?
this
What,
podcast.
Again. Get out.
Make like a tree and get out of here.
Speaking of shaving heads, Samantha Morton over here killing it in Minority Report.
Ooh, Minority Report. That's right.
Yeah.
Wow,
Final
that's
movie
right,
of
they said.
2024. Solid movie. I just felt like this was kind of a cool way to end 2024 with the Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always forget that it's directed by him.
Yeah, same.
I see that at the very end, when the credits start rolling, I'm always like, oh yeah. Every time.
There's some people that like really love Steven Spielberg. He's not exactly like my top director, but I can definitely respect him for what he's done.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot that I don't. There's a lot that I don't know that he's like a director's director kind of thing. Where, Steven Soderbergh, who actually directed that show, The Nick, that I was talking to you about the other day, with Clive Owen and Eve
Right.
Hewson, Bono's daughter. Steven Soderbergh actually put his own music. He basically took Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he made it like black and white, and then he had his own music overlaid over the top. And the whole reason why he did that was so that you wouldn't be distracted by the dialogue. And so you can still see the lips, of course, moving and all that, but you're just hearing something else. And his whole reason for doing it was to show how brilliantly Steven Spielberg lit the set, such that he's playing with light and shadow so well that you're not, again, he removed all the color, so you're not distracted by that either. He's just like, this guy kind of he's giving a clinic on how it's done. And I thought, wow, I never really knew that about Steven Spielberg. I never even paid close attention to these kinds of things. And that's why I'm like, okay, so I can get why some of those little subtleties that you don't pick up on.
Sure.
I love me some E.T. though. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a fan.
E.T. Yeah. For me, Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park. But yeah, I mean, I was basically taking a look at overall, how 2024 was, and I think it's pretty fucking solid. Arguably, it might be our best year because, I mean, looking at 2021 and I guess like the end of 2021 going into 2022, that one was interesting because we had some like really niche movies in there that we knew that no one was really going to care about, but it was still important to us. First couple years, I think we had some like interesting ones in there, like some unique ones, I would say. But I feel like 2024, it's just nothing but bangers in this one.
I can't believe we've been doing this for years at this point.
Right?
Plural.
Yeah.
We're quickly approaching episode 50.
Whoa.
Wow. Do we have a party?
Yeah.
I know, right? A long time ago, I think Michael was saying that we should actually have like a watch party where we all watch it together.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that with Casablanca a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we never did that.
Yeah.
Some of you I haven't seen in a long time, and some of you I've never seen.
True that. Yeah, at least one viewing party where we're actually physically present. It'd be cool to do one where even if we can't get together like physically, we can at least do it like virtually, because there's those like share parties, and I know Apple TV has something like that, but I know that everyone
There's
else
actually an app to do it too.
Oh, perfect.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a friend who got me on that app, and we watched something together that way.
That's cool.
Cool.
It is cool.
Heck yeah. So it syncs it up and everything, like everyone's watching at the exact same time.
I think you watch it through the app, and I don't know if you like cast it to your TV, but you like log into your, HBO or whatever from that app, and then you're watching it in the app together.
I'm down. Yeah, if we can't all watch it together, then yeah, I'm down to do something like that. Just that way we can all get like the raw reactions.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. Unless you guys are one of those people that likes talking through the movie, then I just have to
I'm
mute
not a
you.
movie talker. I don't like that.
No.
No way.
I don't know how you guys feel about it, but man, 2025, that's gonna have a lot of pressure on it because it's got to follow up. But yeah, I mean that's basically it. I just wanted to do a quick recap, and yeah, I wanted to make sure we got Stefan on this one because Michael and I did the 2023 last year, and I just felt like it was unfair to do it without you. So
Yeah.
Aw.